आइए आगे आगे थोड़ा सा।
1 मिनट सामने सेट हो रहे हैं वो।
Oh, so I'm not supposed to jump over.
सभी इधर से आइए।
ओहो ये गलत ले लिया यार।
No, go for it. So,
Yeah.
thank you so much. Wow. Twice for I don't have children, and my children, or I don't have small children, and my children are still too young for me to actually. Oh yeah, so it's like I'm in that phase.
Education in mind, because that's what we'll be focusing on, experiential learning. So all the children who come over here, in any corner that they pick over here, we want them to enjoy themselves. Since we are focusing on the play-based learning, and even every area has been demonstrated in such a way wherein they learn something out of it. Since we are actually just want to focus on holistic education and overall growth of the child, keeping experiential learning in mind. So this is our daughter's classroom, which is actually for the age group of 1 to 2 years. Okay. Yeah. Even if you just notice all the objects that we've kept, we've kept the tiny dots in mind, and that's how we have designed all the objects. Yeah. Yeah. So this is the classroom. I'll just take you towards the next class questions, and again focusing on a lot of practical knowledge, play-based learning, since that's what we know for. Yeah. Learning from nature, learning from science, play-based activities. And we also have outside space. We have outside space. I'll take you towards the outside space as well. I just want to show you another room that we have in mind, and then I'll take you towards the outside space.
Delhi is so small and compact, very difficult to get classrooms outside. That's why when you find a location, you have to make sure that the children go outside and play into it. You don't have so many places, you can go outside and explore things. Every corner you have to make sure that there is
Since we are aligning the Nordic culture in mind, keeping Indian ethos in mind, this is all related to creativity, art and drama. So even if you notice all the objects that we kept over here, this is all related to creativity and drama. Then another picture that you have over here, a group performance that we have. So even if I talk about this corner, since we are focusing on practical knowledge, play-based learning, if our kids want to understand what colors are all about, we have displayed it in such a way where the interaction of learning is quite fun. A pink color or a purple aligning with Indian values. Small waterfalls that we have for the kids, we don't want to enjoy waterfall activities. Since we are focusing on play-based and water play activities, so one of the small mini pools we have for the kids. So since you see little classrooms. Paul Odegaard, Chief Growth Officer, Dibber Global. Please join me in welcoming them. And thank you to all the members of our media fraternity for joining us today. Now, I would like to invite Marvin D'Souza, CEO, Dibber International Preschools India, to take the program ahead.
Thank you. As at the inauguration of Dibber here in the capital of India, New Delhi. Today is an important day for Dibber as we proudly launch our 7th international preschool here in Greater Kalashwar. I am truly honored to welcome our very special distinguished guest, Her Excellency Ms. Mayalin Steiner, Ambassador of the Royal Norwegian Embassy to India, along with Ms. Mahalia, Press and Communications Advisor, as well as Ms. Ambika Alvarez-Soni, Senior Advisor for Innovation Norway. Also, I would like to extend a warm welcome to my good friend, Dibber's Global Chief Growth Officer, Paul Odegaard, who has flown all the way from Oslo to be with us here today. Thank you, Paul. and Sophia Lalu, who's our global head of marketing, who's come all the way from Dubai. Over the last few weeks, the entire team came together and they worked day and night to make this day possible. I'm extremely proud of our colleagues for their commitment in setting up this beautiful center to offer the children in Delhi the best start in life. We are committed to upholding the same standards of excellence and quality that has earned us the reputation of delivering the most impactful and progressive pedagogy in the world. So parents in Delhi do not need to travel to Norway or Finland in search for high quality education. You can just come to India or to one of our units or anywhere across Delhi. And a testament to the fact is also the number of admissions that we've got in a year is around 53% across all our units, compared to the industry benchmark, which is 30%. So we are doing quite well in India. Dibber is rooted in Nordic pedagogy. We have adapted to the rich heritage and ethos of India, celebrating traditions and values, and ensuring a holistic child-centered approach that is culturally relevant and globally competitive. As India continues its journey towards becoming a global superpower, we recognize the critical role that education plays in shaping this trajectory. At Dibber, we firmly believe that India's children are global influencers of the future. They are future innovators, they are entrepreneurs, and they will be global leaders. By investing in this holistic development of our children from a young age, we lay the foundation for a brighter and more prosperous India. Through quality early education, we empower them with the skills, knowledge, and values necessary to thrive in an increasingly competitive and interconnected world. It's taken us 20 years to reach 600 centers in 10 countries, but in India the growth needs to be much more faster. We aim to open 250 centers by 2030, so in the next 6 years we'll have 250 schools. A lot of female entrepreneurs will lead with the franchise investments, and we aspire to create even more female entrepreneurs as we continue to expand our presence in India. So I would like to thank all of you again for being here, and let us remember that education is not just imparting knowledge but also instilling values, nurturing dreams, and shaping future. I have no doubt that this Dibber GK1 Greater Kailash Center will be a beacon of hope and opportunity for the children of Delhi. And with that, I would like to hand over to Her Excellency Maylin, the Norwegian Ambassador to India.
Dear everyone, colleagues, journalists, friends, some parents also maybe, a very warm good afternoon. I'm really happy to be here with you today to celebrate the launch of Dibber preschools in New Delhi. As has been already explained, this is their 7th branch in India, with previous centers already in Bangalore, Pune, Hyderabad and Gurgaon. Congratulations to the Dibber family for a center now also in this busy capital, where I'm sure several families and working parents will benefit from your style of childhood education. Dibber's entry into India brings with it pedagogy from the Nordic countries. This is based on free thinking, collaborative learning, and connecting with nature through outdoor play. I understand you also merge the Nordic model with Indian cultural practices, such as morning prayers. I believe this is helping create global citizens for the future, and an upcoming generation that is confident, smart and kind. Nordic pedagogy has gained worldwide recognition for effectiveness in promoting children's holistic growth. In Norway, it is the right of every child to have care available. And today, 80% of all Norwegian 1- and 2-year-olds attend child care. This not only ensures holistic growth and development from a very early age for the children, but also ensures equal participation of women in the workforce, something that is an important contributor to the Norwegian economy and a high priority for the Norwegian government. That will be something that you will also contribute to here in India, which I appreciate. I therefore hope that Dibber schools will add to the several initiatives in India that help women not only join but also stay in the workforce, and for parents to manage their work-life balance effectively and efficiently. The 5 Nordic countries, Norway, Iceland, Finland, Sweden and Denmark, not only perform well academically, but we also score highly on various measures of prosperity, happiness and general life satisfaction. I believe that the foundation of these values is laid by giving children the opportunity to practice autonomy while experiencing solidarity, societal unity and shared values at a very early stage. I'm glad that Indian children will also now experience this through Dibber and in return help the Nordic model also evolve and internationalize. As Norway's ambassador to India, I'm happy to see that Dibber, a Norwegian business entity that came into India in 2023, last year, is flourishing, showcasing for other Norwegian businesses also that India is an excellent market to explore. Presently, there are 130 Norwegian companies, businesses operating in India. As many of you would be aware, Norway, as part of the European Free Trade Association, recently signed a free trade agreement with India. This opens doors for more Norwegian businesses to enter the Indian market. And all of you who are here, on your accomplishment, and I extend my best wishes as you work to offer top-notch early childhood education services throughout this vast and big country. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I now invite Mr. Paul Oregard among us to throw some light on Dibber's future plans in India with us all.
Again, hjertelig velkommen, which means a heartfelt welcome in Norwegian. To Your Excellency the Ambassador, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed colleagues, and valued partners and members of the media. First of all, a big congratulations to the Dibber team for this fantastic unit. I have to say, I'm very proud to be a part of the Dibber family when I experienced this so new unit we have here. And if I had young children, my children are fortunately too old, I would love for them to be part of this nursery. In preparation for this event, I landed in India 2 days ago. And what always strikes me when I land in India is the positive changes that we see here and the speed they happen in. And I could actually reflect a bit on that and say that that is not only reflecting, but it's also very inspirational for why Dibber will grow here in India, but also for the rest of the world. Today, Dibber Group, as we've heard several times, consists of 600 schools across the world, 10 countries with 45,000 children. But for Dibber, this is only the beginning. We are globally looking at 6 to 7 times as big as we are today. Our footprint today is by far the largest in Northern Europe. This is where we have also had the longest operations, but it's growing by far the most in South Africa, in Middle East, and also here in India. So this is where we would really like to see the growth. We're also continuously in dialogue with other countries like Australia, Vietnam, and the US. Now, back to India. India holds a particularly important role for Dibber. Our goal is to try to reach as many children as we can in India. For our owners in particular, as many is important because all children should have right to a really good qualitative childcare. So how can we reach out to as many? This is one of the challenges the Dibber India team works with every day. We have built a solid organization here, and there's no doubt that we will invest heavily in India. Marvin mentioned it. 100 crore is in overall estimate that we work with as of now. I have to say, and I think I speak for the whole Dibber team when I say that we really feel at home in India. And why is that? I think the key thing is that the pedagogy that we deliver seems to be very well received in India. There seems to be a curiosity and there is respect for how we can combine the Nordic principles with a well-established and solid structure you have in India, and how important education is in India. For us, working with education, that is a true blessing, if I could say that. And then I have to say, we have gotten such a warm and nice welcome from the Embassy and Innovation Norway. And of course, that is important for us to make us confident that we can thrive and work here. So it's been absolutely crucial for where we are today. Now, I would like to reflect a little bit about this. We talk a lot about numbers and we say big. Why is that really important for each child, that we as a company is big? But there are some things I would like to just highlight around that. Because being a large learning group globally has its advantages for each and every child that is in our kindergartens or schools. First of all, we have 13,000 employees around the world, and we made a system so that these 13,000 people can learn from each other. That means that a Finnish teacher talked to an Indian teacher a day, and the next day a Norwegian talked to a German teacher, and then we evolve methodologies, we evolve assets, and we make this available so we can always be at the top of our game with the best pedagogy. The second thing is that we have made global groups. So we have one global expert group in Norway working a lot of concept and strategies, but you have a very important expert group also in India that are situated in Bangalore. And that group, for instance, run all the IT, the finance and the marketing for all the schools. So that the schools themselves can focus on what really matters, and that is the children. So that is important for us. And at the same time, invite everyone to share the news about Dibber and cooperate on the next steps on the Dibber growth journey. Thank you so much.
Thank you.